So the next thing that we're going to talk about is your espresso grinder. So this is one example of espresso grinder. For this machine, you have your hopper right here where you're going to put the coffee into. The coffee flows into the actual grinder where it's going to grind the coffee, and it's going to shoot it out into the dosing chamber here. The dosing chamber is controlled by a lever on the right-hand side where you're going to be able to pull it and move the coffee out of the dosing chamber. Also on the right-hand side here is the switch to turn the grinder on and off. And this is the rest where you're going to put the portafilter to dose the coffee into the portafilter. If you have one of the smaller home grinders and not a big machine like this, you're just basically going to put the coffee into the top part of it with into the top plastic part and close it up and hit the button to start grinding the coffee. And you're going to grind it finer than you would for a normal cup of coffee. An espresso grind is considerably finer. One guideline that I've heard is it's somewhere above 20 seconds. You're going to grind for a little bit more than 20 seconds. That's the only way to adjust the grind setting on a small home grinder. On this grinder, as marked right here on the grinder, counterclockwise, if you move this counterclockwise, it's going to grind the coffee finer. And if you move it clockwise, it's going to grind the coffee a lot coarser. This is one of the biggest ways that you control the shot of espresso. The finer the coffee is, the more resistance that it has against the water that is passing through the coffee puck, and the slower the shot of espresso is going to pull, the longer it's going to take. And the coarser that you have the coffee, the quicker the shot's going to pull, because the water doesn't have as much resistance going through the puck.